Hello everyone, my name is Geko, and today we will be playing some more Territorial.io. Before we get into it, just the normal announcements. We have a Discord channel which is exploding right now. If you want to make sure that you get involved in the community, there will be a link in the description below. The League of Clans is holding a large event on January 7th, which is coming up real quick here. If you want to be a part of that event, make sure that you join their Discord server, a link also in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss any of the near daily content I have coming out. I try very hard to make sure that I can get at least one video out every single day. And of course, like the video if you enjoyed this content. The more likes I see on a video, the more I know that's the kind of content I should be pushing. Enough of that jib jab jabble, let's get in it. Today I will be working on improving my tactics. I'm taking it little bits at a time to make sure that I master exactly what I'm trying to do before I just try to do everything all at once. Today I'll be focusing on not spreading myself out so thin, as well as when I attack larger bots like I've been doing the last couple episodes, I will pay more attention to how many points they have when I'm attacking them. We're going to be doing some 1v1 games here, of course, and just trying to expand on what I have already learned. Basically, don't spread myself out so thin. I'm still going to try to cut them off, but not spread out so thin, as well as when I'm attacking larger bots, make sure that I'm not attacking larger bots with huge amounts of points. If possible, whenever I kill a bot, I want it to be a one-shot go. I also have some valuable information that many of you may not know. I just found this out myself. I did not know that this was a thing in this game. But you can adjust your attack bar with the WASD on your keyboard if you're playing on PC. Pretty awesome. I'm going to come down here instead of over there, just because of how much open space there is. I'm watching my tick bar closely as I expand. Try to finish my expand by the 10th tick so that I get that full amount of income. That was a little bit late there, but we still got it just in time, I think. And boy, do we have a lot of space to work with here. Usually you don't get this lucky. I should have reinforced that last attack, but I hesitated. Dropped down to about 10%, and I can also play with my WASD keys. I kind of went a little bit earlier there, to make sure that I am watching how much my attacks are, and I can lower it as I grow bigger. I see where this guy's at. I don't think I expanded quite quickly enough, but I do have significantly more points than he does. I accidentally attacked some bots with sizable amounts of points. And I'm doing okay this round, but he has quite a lot more space than I do right now. I better quickly get over here to cut him off. Raise up my attack a little bit just to make sure that I'm getting these bots in one go. That was a big juicy bot there. This guy here had a lot of points on him. So the guy, my opponent here, has gotten quite big. He is already attacking me. I'm going to go ahead and attack him because I actually have a whole lot more points than he does. And since I'm sitting above about double his points, I think that the amount of land that I can steal from him versus the amount of points that I would be otherwise picking up, I think this works out to attack him. I'm even going to turn my attack up quite a bit, just so I can get a good run in on him. And we're just going to push right on forth into him. I'm going to push around this bot here to make sure that he doesn't find an escape route as we try to fend him off. I think that we pretty much have this game here now. And he thinks so too, as he kamikazed into me. And that gave us a win, bringing us from 93.8 points to 96.8. I don't know for sure. My points might be off. I did not play a game yesterday, so I may have been deducted points since the last game. And I'll say that that was a pretty good win there. They definitely expanded really well in the beginning, and we followed through with our normal tactic that we've been working with. And I did a little bit better of a job of making sure not to attack bots that were too strong, but there was at least a couple times where I just didn't pay enough attention and I started to attack a bot that was too strong for its time, basically. So we'll go ahead and jump on into another one here and see if we can replicate this again. And this area over here is really going to be the best area to go. It's equally between the two large masses of land. This guy over here went so far up there, I might even actually move in closer, where there's this nice little bubble of space here. Go down to about 45%, watch our tick bar and expand about in the middle so that we finish expanding by the time that we hit the 10th tick. And try to take up as much of the free available land as possible, as it's much cheaper than attacking bots. I'm going to go ahead and reinforce this attack so that we can get out here as much as possible before these two bots inevitably close off the line. And see, if I didn't do that extra attack, I may not have gotten out that far. So that's really great. We'll move down to about 10%. Watch our time. We're already at 50 seconds. I'm going to wait just a couple seconds more and probably start going now. Oh, and they left. Nice. I guess a free win for us. We don't get that many points out of it, but we do get some, so I'll take a win anytime. We'll go ahead and play another one here and see if we can actually have a real challenge. Going up against somebody with 168 points. Okay, now's my time to... And of course it's super cluttered in the area that I want to be at. So I feel like this is going to be my best bet here, based on the area that I want to go. Maybe right here, actually. It's a little late to be doing last second decisions. We're really close to them. Got to pay close attention here. Expand at the best rate we possibly can. We're pretty darn close to him, unless he moved away at the last second. I don't see him over here. Oh, he's right next to me. He's already off to a kind of bad start there, I think. He's saving up more points, but due to expansion... No, I'm waiting for a full 50 seconds here. Now he's already quite ahead in points and growth in size. But I'm going to go ahead and stay and hold off before I start attacking, because I want to save up my points. So that's really interesting how he wasn't expanding as much as I was, but now he has similar points that I have. I bet he's already going to start attacking me, but I'm not sure. That's kind of a bad shot. Lower my points a little bit. I am kind of stretching myself thin, which was not exactly my goal, but it's kind of the way that bots are molding me right now, as well as I want to make sure... Oh, that was bad. Don't do that. Just stop that right now. I want to make sure that I cut him off as much as possible. Now, he is already attacking me, but we have similar points. And although I'm quite a ways away behind him in space, I've segregated him pretty well to be able to hopefully gather up more land. There he goes with another attack there. I'm going to continue on holding on here. So I do wonder how I could have avoided this, what I could have done better, because we're sitting at about the same level of points right now, but he's almost pushing double the amount of land mass that I am right now, and there's not much I can do to stop his attacks. And I'm going to go ahead and give him a handshake here, because there is no way for me to recover from this now. So that was really interesting. I feel like I did really good in the expansion phase. I feel like I did better than him in the expansion phase. I think I was in the lead the most of the time. I did the normal expansion rate that I would which is what the most successful people do. But he was able to maintain the same amount of points that I had while expanding more quickly into more territory. If you have any suggestions on this, I'd love to know what you think about it. I'm not really sure what he did in this instance to be able to maintain the same pointage that I did while at the same time expanding so quickly. I feel like if I tried to expand at the same rate that he was, I would have been greatly hindered. And of course, this gentleman here is 168.8, now just moved up into 170.2. He's not even in the top 10 of the leaderboard. So this is the exact kind of problem that I'm going to have to start to figure out if I want to have any chance of moving into the top 10. Let's go ahead and play one more since the second round somebody quit. And let's see what we can do. Okay. And we're going up against somebody who's a little bit less in points than us, not by a ton. They're going in a pretty good location, because this is a good area to go for here. I think I might go even right here to stay. I'll go right here. Oh no, I didn't choose in time. Oh no. There was a bit of lag, I guess. I totally thought I still had time. Well, shoot, now I feel like the whole game is ruined. I'm just going to surrender right away. I'm not even going to try. It's not going to work on an island. And that's a lot of points to lose. That's really a bummer. Maybe I shouldn't have bailed out so quickly, but with this minimal amount of space, I'm really going to be hindered on my ability to grow, as well as starting off having to use ships to cross is not a very good way to expand quickly. There weren't a whole lot of bots over here, but this in reality is not a whole lot of space to take up. So by the time I would have been able to spread out into other places, bots would have already filled up the land, and I would have missed out on a major amount, and therefore I would have been incredibly hindered. So unfortunately for me, and luckily for Vincent here, due to my lack of choosing a spot in time, he gets the victory and gets 6.5 points. So I hope that he enjoys that. I definitely learned a lesson here. Be a little bit quicker. Okay, so one more game.
One more thing.
All right. And we're going off against somebody who has about 30 points, so in my opinion, they are not choosing very good placement. I'm definitely going to go for right here in this big open spot. And I am okay with his change of position there. A little bit later than I wanted to do that, but I think we got it in time. Watching the ticker very closely. Try to finish your expansion by the 10th tick. We'll have a ways to go before we reach this guy, so I will definitely be taking it on the conservative side, trying to save up my points through expansion. And I may not have necessarily needed to do the backup attack there, but I did it anyways. And I'm waiting for about 50 seconds here. Oh, well, I guess a bot just popped there. And I'd say that's about a good amount there. Our opponent just barely surpassed us in the leaderboard, and we had only done expansion. So that would be a good reason why you do not want to go placing your guy right next to bots in the very beginning. That's really going to hinder your growth. The more open space you can gather up, the better you'll be off. And the other guy knew that there was no way to recover. Well, it's not really fair that there's no way to recover. He was doing pretty good there, actually. He wasn't doing bad. I was pretty high up in points there, but he was off to a really good expansion there. He could have been off better of an expansion in the beginning, but he's really not that far behind me right now. And his points are lacking, which would worry me for sure too, but if I was in his position, I probably would have at least tried to continue on. And well, unfortunately, with 3 of the games kind of cutting off early there, this will be the end of this video here. So we at least got a couple good ones in there. I want to make sure that you guys get to see the whole gist of the video, even if there was 3 short matches. And really, we're just trying to practice the strategy that we're working with to refine it. And so that's going to take a few episodes here. I'm definitely not going to learn it all in one go, but we'll definitely keep trying at it. You can expect regular videos to come out from this, hopefully daily. I will try my very best to do so. But that's going to do it for the end of this video here. Let me know what you think down in the comments down below. Of the 2 battles that we actually had that worked here today, how could I have done better? What should have I have watched out for? What didn't I see with the guy that was able to expand so quickly? Let me know in the comments down below. I read every single comment that I receive, and I try to reply to every single comment that I receive. So please let me know in the comments down below. I really look forward for your input. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed this content. The more likes I see on a video, the more I know that's the kind of content I should be pushing. And don't forget to subscribe to make sure that you don't miss any of the near daily content I have coming out. Also, keep your eye out for live streams. I try to live stream several times a week, if not every day. And I would love it if you would join into the live stream with me. And I try to showcase every person that comes in. Thanks again so much for being with me. My name is Geko. Until the next one, toodaloo.